Hey man, um, this is a little bit of an educational video. I don't see or have heard of it very much at all. This was taught to me by my mentor. He's an old 1%er. He taught that to me about 30 odd years ago, when I was learning how to be a 1%er. Geez, 30 years. I don't feel 30 years, but I reckon I look about 25, you reckon? Maybe. Anyway, what we used to do, we used to ride around in the rain together. No big deal. Ride around the rain, get wet, 15 minutes out of the wet. Ride hard to get nice and warm again and dry. But this one day, back then it was also, there were helmet laws, but there were also helmet exemptions, and the law and the cameras and everything, radars and shit, weren't anywhere near as sophisticated as what it is now. So we didn't wear helmets back then. We sort of snubbed the world. But on this day we got caught out in this fucking pissing down rain, and started hailing. Anyone who's been out and riding in the hailstorm, even with their full gear on, knows that it hurts. So we dash into the service station, put our wets on, and I see my old mate. He's now passed over, and he pulls out a roll of this. Actually doesn't pull out that whole box, he just keeps a roll. In Australia here we call it glad wrap or cling wrap, but he pulls out a roll of this. And I don't know, the Americans or whoever country, whatever it is, correct me or let me know what you call it. He pulls out a roll of this. Out the end of this comes out a pair of underpants and a pair of socks. So I think, okay, he's going to change. He's going to have to fully change. But what he ends up doing is throwing those back in his bag, and he grabs this. And this is already done because I can't do this with the camera. And holding this and wrapping my bars around. So he puts the cling wrap on his apes. I didn't have apes, so until I got a set of apes I wasn't able to use this method, and he just kept wrapping around. Wrapped around 20 odd times. After the hail stopped, it was still pissing down raining quite a bit. We took off, and my old mate here, he was feeling, you could see when he was riding, he was feeling quite comfortable because he was happy. Rain wasn't smashing over him. So I endeavoured to sort of use this same method myself over the years, and I always carry a roll of this stuff around with me. Unless it's known to be dry for like weeks at a time, then this goes out and something else important goes in. But I have found this, once you wrap it around about a dozen times, you can still see through it. A pair of goggles when it's raining hard, you can't hardly see through them anyway. It's more functional than a screen, because you don't need a screen. I personally don't like screens, I think they look ugly, but everyone to their own. And at 120k an hour, it will stay there and last you for about an hour. In an hour you just put more fuel in and redo. So that's the story of that. And if you've heard about it, let me know, because the only people I know about who know about this is the people in my circle. Nobody else I've ever seen on the side of the road grabbing out their cloud wrap and wrapping them. But yeah, it's just a little trick I thought I'd show you. Now, for a bit of honesty now, I guess, if you want to subscribe to my videos, I don't know how many videos I'm going to do. I have a life, so I'm not going to be stressed out and go, oh, I've got to make a YouTube video this week, every week. I have a life. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'll pump one out whenever I want to pump one out, that's fine. want to subscribe, and that'll let you know if I have loaded up a video. If you like them, I guess like them. If you don't like them, don't like them. Leave a comment. It's fine. Always good to hear positive and negative feedback. And probably one of the last things is this Patreon stuff here. I really don't know how it works up well, but I see a lot of people with a lot of motorcycles and nice cars and nice houses, and even some of them are smoking cigarettes, and like a packet of cigarettes a day. These days, what, $700-800, $900 for a packet of cigarettes. But the guys out there in YouTube land, they're paying like $10 a week to this Patreonage thing for these guys to make videos for you. I just see something wrong with that. It's your money, you can do whatever you want to do with it. But the way I look at it is there's so many starving children, there's beaten up housewives, there's little kids who've been fiddled with, there's poor people, there's abused animals, there's so many charities out there. Why bother giving? Next time you give this money out, think about what you're actually giving to the world. Are you giving this dude who's got 3, 4, 5 motorcycles and owns a house $10 where he's making $1,000 or $2,000 a week because you're just giving it to him? Or should you be giving it to a different place that actually will bring you good karma back? This is from a 1%er, so they'll say we're dirty scum, but that's my feelings on that Patreon anyway. You don't like it, just let me know. You like it, give it a thumbs up. Thank you.